she tugged. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can," she said. "Won't you help me? All of you help me. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Hey, that's very good. You know, when parents read to their children regularly from birth through their preschool years, a lot of really wonderful things happen. The kids develop a greater ability to learn, their imaginations grow, their grades in school and reading skills improve by leaps and bounds. It's a fact. Reading to preschool children is one of the most important things we can do for them and their futures. But heck, that's easy to understand once you think about it. Sitting on their parents' laps, all warm and cozy, the kids really get comfortable with books. The printed page becomes a positive thing in their lives. And although the children aren't actually reading yet, these moments really prepare them to excel at reading when they start school. But don't just take my word for it. Here's what a real expert has to say about reading to young children.
The single most important activity for building the knowledge required for eventual success in reading is reading aloud to children.
You know, the key, believe it or not, is to start reading to them at birth.
There's so much research out now on how much the brain grows and develops during the earliest years, from birth to 5. And so it's very important to start reading to children, to have them hear your voice as parents and teachers share the words, the rhymes, the rhythms found in books. All of this stimulates that brain growth and development.
You know, my mom and daddy, smart as they were, never had a chance to get much of an education. They were too busy to read us kids anyway when we were growing up. I sure wish they could have, though. It would have helped me a lot in school, I tell you that. But we weren't alone. Back in the hills of Tennessee, illiteracy was a real problem. I saw firsthand the lifelong struggles that resulted for many of my friends and neighbors. It really affected me. And ever since that time, my dream has been for every child to have a library of books that their parents can read to them from the time they're born until they start school.
Teddy bear.
But it's not a dream anymore. It's becoming reality. In 1995, the Dollywood Foundation created the Imagination Library, a program in which we give free hardcover books to every child in Sevier County, Tennessee, where I grew up. A book a month from the time they're born until they're 5 years old. 60 books in all. It's a gift to the children of the community. Our books were selected by a blue-chip panel of educators, and each is just right for the age at which it's received. I bet you've heard of these titles. The Little Engine That Could, Mother Goose, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, The Owl and the Pussycat, The Gingerbread Boy, and that's just for starters. The Imagination Library was designed to help children dream more, learn more, care more, be more, and by golly, it's really working.
My daughter can't wait when it's time for another book to arrive. We have to run, not walk to the mailbox. And she wants it read now, not tonight, not tomorrow.
Now my dream is to expand the Imagination Library to children all over America and all over the world. But I sure can't do it alone. I need your help to pay for the books. So in 1999, we put together a plan where local leaders like you, people who can see the value of the Imagination Library and are willing to fund it in their local communities, can replicate our program. You can give the gift of reading to every preschool child in your area. I'll personally be spreading the gospel about the Imagination Library through TV, radio, and newspaper interviews and personal appearances all across the country. I always knew the Imagination Library would be big, but I didn't know it'd be this big. Local leaders all across the country work with us to mail out millions of books each year. I thought you might like to hear what they have to say about their experience.
As a parent and an educator, I firmly believe that surrounding your children with books is the best way to prepare them for a lifetime of learning. Dolly's Imagination Library guarantees every child in your community a house full of books.
I've been impressed by the fact that the Imagination Library gets communities talking more about early childhood issues and what we need to do to better prepare children for school.
As a local superintendent, we embrace the Imagination Library. One only needs to see a child sitting on their mother's or father's lap to understand the power and the magic of reading.
The Imagination Library has been a perfect fit for our United Way.
In 2004, the Governor of Tennessee
partnered with the Dollywood Foundation to take Dolly Parton's Imagination Library statewide. Today, Tennessee's program is flourishing, and in large part due to the state's commitment to pay half the cost of each monthly book order for every community in our state. And I have to tell you all, I am so passionate about the Imagination Library that I can hardly believe that I'm being paid to lead the state's program.
You just can't believe how little all this costs. A lot less than it costs to make me look this cheap. Really and truly, though, the price of these books and the mailing are under $30 a year. In this day and time, what else can you think of that can do so much for so little? The little blue engine just smiled, and as she puffed down the mountain, she seemed to say, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. Very good. I thought you could too. You know, there's a message here, not only for the kids, but for you. You can do a lot more good than you ever thought possible through the Dollywood Foundation and the Imagination Library. Oh, look at there. There you go. Join me to help give every child in your community the start they need in education and in life. To dream more, learn more, care more, be more. It's the program that could.